Now I'm going to go ahead and display it on the drawing. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a drawing. Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and click New Drawing. I'm going to look for the SolidWorks title blocks, A size. All right. Oh, and by the way, this assembly has the same properties as the other parts. Okay. You're going to go in there and populate it with the properties that the parts have. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this in. I'm going to do an isometric view. Select this isometric view. From here, all I have to do is click on a little button to show an exploded or model break state. That's it. It's done. Now all I gotta do is insert my front view, right view, and top view. Browse. Nope, it's already there. So I'm gonna grab my right view, drag that in. And actually it's not this, it's the other side. So I'm going to select the left view. There we go. And I'm not sure if it's the scale that I'm supposed to be using, but for lecture purposes, I'm not going to worry about that. All right, so I need to add a section cut to the left. So I'm going to add section. As you can see, I have my section cut arrows in pink. All right. And it means that it shows that I'm going to be making a cut straight up and down. If I select this one, it's going to make a cut left and right, horizontal. All right. Auxiliary view, if I have an auxiliary view to use, it'll use that. Or an aligned section cut. So for now, I'm going to use the vertical cut. Select the center mark, or the center of the part or the assembly. Check mark. Place it over here on this side. All right. Check mark. This the view is oriented wrong. So what I'll do is double click on the arrow. You can notice when you do that, this view turns has like a little hatching on it. Just regenerate. Rebuild. There it is. Okay. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and add another section cut and project it upward. So I'm going to add a section cut that's horizontal to the center. Check mark. Let me select auto hatching. There it is. Check mark. Let's make sure that our text is at 0.25 text height. 0.25 or 24. Document font. 0.25. Yes. .25. Okay, and yes. All right. How about to add a BOM? This is how you add a BOM. A BOM is short for bill of material. So we're gonna go ahead and add a BOM. Annotation, tables. I'm gonna go ahead and add a table. Bill of material. Okay, it's got a bill of materials, BOM. Now select a drawing view to specify the model for creating a bill of materials. So I'm going to go ahead and select this view. And top level only. Top level meaning if there was a sub-assembly in this one, it would only show the sub-assemblies and top and other components. And we'll check mark. Place it on the top left. Adjust the widths. Bring this lower. All right, there we go. Just missing a dimension. Let me go ahead and create a dimension for this. And this dimension is going to be in parentheses. So I'm going to go from here to the outside. And it's supposed to be in millimeters. Let's not forget how to do that. Or to do that. Regenerate. Let's go ahead and add dimension. 71 in parentheses. So I'm going to go ahead and go to where it says dimension text. Type in a parentheses and remove the decimal value. We don't have any decimals in millimeters. Okay, what am I missing? BBAA, the word metric right here on the right side. I need the word metric, so I'm going to add a note. And this note is going to have a border that's called box. Let's go in here and type in metric. Okay. What else? Missing the balloons. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to add balloons. All right. So now that we have a BOM, the balloons will automatically let you know which balloon is which because they're controlled. SolidWorks knows which part belongs to what row and its name and all that. All right. So balloon number 1 will correlate with item number 1. Balloon number 2 will correlate with balloon number 2. It doesn't matter how you move these things around, they will always have the correct number on the balloons. All right. So we're going to go ahead and add these balloons. Okay. Balloon. The plunger. Make sure to select the edge of the model, not on the inside. You don't want to put it on the inside because then that happens. Okay. You don't want to have an arrow. If that happens by accident, not a big deal. Just grab it and move it over to the edge. Make sure it's touching. There we go. Come on. Right there. All right, so I guess I can go ahead and change that to an arrow. Now I want all these aligned. To align all of these, we can use the magnetic line. Magnetic line allows for all these balloons to snap together and make a straight line. We don't want these balloons to be laying all over the place. Okay, See that? We align it perpendicular, actually parallel to the axis of the whole assembly. We can adjust the length. Move this around. Place them wherever you want to. They're all there. It's always a good thing to have them aligned. All right, now how about the hatching? This is hatching right here. We need to have the hatching face in different directions. Okay, our hatching, if you have a part, for example, this part right here, it's adjacent to this other part. We need to have this part have its hatching facing 90 degrees from it. So I'm going to select this individual part. If you can see, it's got a light blue color. All right, I'm going to go over here and select 90 and switch it around. But it doesn't, you can't tell really well that there's a hatching there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it smaller. The larger the number, the more hatching it gets. Okay. Next one would be, how about the plunger? I'm going to go ahead and move, select the plunger, uncheck material crosshatch, and change that to 90. There we go. The small spring stop, I like the hatching, the direction, but there's not enough hatching on it. So I'm going to add a little bit more, just one more. There we go. And now the spring. The spring needs to have more hatching. Uncheck. I'm going to do a number 3. There we go. All right. I need the same thing done to both. Actually, it's already occurred. Nice. Okay. I believe I remember this one being, I had selected auto hatching. So it did offset the adjacent parts accordingly, but we also need to go in there and increase its the hatching visibility. Check mark. Looks like we're good. All right, and that's how you add a BOM, how you explode, and how you add balloons to a an assembly, and also how to do a cross section on these parts. All right, thank you very much.